In this problem, we're going to be doing 8 4/5 minus 2 9/10. Now, we don't have common denominators, and it looks like 4/5 is smaller than 9/10, so we're probably going to have to borrow from the whole number and give that whole number to the fraction. So let's go ahead and jump to it. We have 8 4/5. We are going to be subtracting 2 9/10. So I like to write them on top of each other so that we can find common denominators out to the right. And my common denominator for this problem, with my 5 and 10, will be 10. And so I'm just going to rewrite my fractions over here with 10 in my denominator. Here my denominator didn't change, so my numerator will not change. Here we had to multiply the 5 by 2 to get to 10, so we'll also multiply the 4 by 2 and get 8. This sets up the scenario I was talking about where we have a fraction here now, 8/10, and we're trying to subtract 9/10. But I don't have enough here to subtract 9/10. I'm 1 short there, 1/10 short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow from the 8, from my whole number. And so for this 8 here, I'm going to mark it out and make it a 7. And then I'm going to take that whole number and I'm going to put it into fraction form. Now, to make a whole number of fractions, I can put any number over itself to be a whole number. Just to give you an example of why that works, that's 1/2, that's 2/2. This is 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. Any number over itself is a whole number. So I'm going to put this whole number into that fraction as 10/10 because we're already dealing with tenths in our denominator. And so again, I'm just adding that whole number here as 10/10 to the fraction. 8 plus 10 is 18. What I'm going to end up with here is 7 and 18. Let's write that. 7 and 18 tenths. And now I can subtract my 2 and 9/10. 18 minus 9 is 9. So I will have 9/10 here. 7 minus 2 is 5. And that's my final answer.